Hey guys, and welcome to some more Star Citizen. I wanted to do a quick warning before this video. Normally my videos are reasonably factual, but this one is more of a rant and reading between the lines and elaborating on all this stuff that I don't normally do that much. And I think I'm suffering quite heavily from a cold. I feel absolutely rough. So with that in mind, please enjoy my video rant podcasty thing on the MISC Reliant that's going to be coming out this Friday. We have the new concept sale of the new starter ship, the MISC Reliant, this Friday, the 22nd of May. This is a two-seater Xi'an tech-heavy starter ship. It's going to be available standalone only for this sale, but it will come with lifetime insurance and some hangar flair. It's going to be $50 excluding taxes. That's what we definitely know. Now, it is a bit more expensive than the rest of the starters, and we don't know too much about this ship yet. In fact, we know practically nothing other than it's Xi'an tech-heavy and made by MISC. There is almost certainly going to be a good few variants for this too, eventually, in a similar style to that of the Auroras and Mustangs. But the MISC Reliant has that extra seat over them, has that extra crewman space, and I would expect a good mix of utilitarian, combat. I'm assuming that the second crewman will be operating a turret, and I assume there's going to be a good amount of speed there, possibly lots of thrusters as well. We can see from the, I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing this right, in fact, I'm sure I'm not, the Cathedral Owl, the other Xi'an ship, that that's got a really odd way of manoeuvring and no engine. It's just got loads of thrusters. So we might see some of that tech built into this ship too. In fact, I would expect this to possibly be a cheap way of getting into ECM, mining, lots of other roles that extra seat is going to make it a lot more suitable for, especially for a starter ship. This is going to, you've got another crewman, but also because that extra space, that there's probably going to be another turret there because that's what the crewman will probably do, or some sort of sensor suite or something. That's going to give the ship more modularity or upgrade potential. I know I'm reading between the lines here and elaborating a lot, but Ben did say this was going to be a bit more ship than the other starters. I would expect there to be variants or common setups that the Reliant has, being like mining, scavenging and light cargo, but also ECM, electronic warfare kind of stuff. It's probably going to make quite a good radar and tracking ship, maybe even a tiny gunship, and we'll have to see how the actual hard points are mounted on there first. And if it can be a gunship, if it can have lots of heavy weapons with an extra turret that another crewman uses, then I expect these to be like cheap militia escort ships for escorting convoys. I do think it's going to look awesome. It's being worked on by one of the Star Wars guys, so I'm sure a load of people are really hyped about that too. I am a bit confused on how it's a starter ship though. It's two-seater, and that's likely to be better than the other starter ships in potentially everything. Maybe starter is a word that's being overused by CIG though, and they mean it's some sort of early tier kind of ship. I'm sure that I will rent one at some point, or buy one in-game if they're cheap throwaway specialist ships. But I already have all the ships I need, and it's going to take a lot for something to make me want to purchase any more. I would like to know what you guys think about the MISC Reliant. Are you considering buying one? What do you think it's going to be like? We only really have the MISC ship line and the other Xi'an ship to compare them to at the moment, so we don't really know what's going to be going on. One other thing, actually, is it Xi'an, Xi'an, Omnisky, Omniski, Omninsky? I don't know how to pronounce these. I mean, I'm sure there's lots of people pronounce them differently. I'm pretty sure lots of the different devs pronounce them differently. Just please tell me how to pronounce things, and I will. Thanks very much for listening, guys. We will have a MISC Reliant special on the weekend. I don't know when this Trixie ship's going to be released. I'll try and get one on Friday if it gets released early enough Friday. If not, it will have to be Saturday morning. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. It really does help me, and I will see you in the verse.